step into a deep forest, and the first thing you feel is a profound silence. But hidden within that quiet is a world of challenges. The forest is beautiful, untouched, and serene, yet one careless moment can turn this paradise into a perilous trap. Survival skills aren't just a set of instructions, they're a state of mind. It's about staying calm, observing everything, and understanding that every resource you need to survive is already here, waiting for you to find it. The absolute most important element for survival is water. Without it, your body and mind will weaken alarmingly fast. So, the first thing you do is stop. Just stand still and listen. The sound of running water has a unique rhythm. It's steady, it's continuous. If you don't hear anything, start observing the environment around you. Look for areas where the plants are greener and more vibrant. Moisture-loving trees, like ferns, vines, or soft-stemmed plants, almost always grow near a water source. Sometimes, the simplest trick is to walk toward the lowest point between two hills. Gravity is your friend here, and it will often lead you straight to a stream. Now, if you only find still, stagnant water, you absolutely must treat it before drinking. You can filter it through a piece of cloth, distill it with a simple setup, or, most reliably, boil it. In the wild, every single water source carries a risk of contamination from bacteria or parasites. Treating your water isn't optional. It's a non-negotiable priority for staying healthy and strong. Once you have secured a water source, your next critical need is shelter. Rain in the forest can appear without any warning, and as soon as the sun goes down, temperatures can drop dramatically. Your ideal spot for a shelter is a dry, elevated area, preferably with a large net's canopy overhead from dense trees. Crucially, avoid building your shelter right next to a river or under dead leaning trees. Flash floods, landslides, or falling branches can happen unexpectedly, and you need to be out of harm's way. To build a simple shelter, use long, sturdy branches to create a frame. For roofing, look for large, naturally waterproof leaves like palm, banana, or fan-shaped leaves, and layer them like shingles. If you happen to have a poncho or even a thin tarp, use that as the outermost layer for extra protection against wind and rain. A basic shelter that keeps you dry and blocks the wind will save you an incredible amount of energy and body heat. At night, fire becomes your most loyal and valuable companion. It provides warmth, it wards off curious animals, it cooks your food, and it serves as a powerful signal for rescuers. To start a fire, you need to find dry wood. Look for branches that are off the ground, not touching the damp forest floor. The best tinder includes things like dry leaves, shredded bark, pine needles, or dry moss. Whether you have a lighter, a flint and steel, or you're using a friction method, always prepare more tinder than you think you'll need. Say, even a slight breeze or a bit of moisture can extinguish your flame before it catches. Once your fire is burning steadily, place larger, greener logs around the edges. This will dry them out slowly, ensuring you have a continuous supply of fuel to maintain a steady, life-saving heat source throughout the night. After water, shelter, and fire, your body will start demanding food. In the initial days, your focus should be on conserving energy and finding easily available food sources. Look for familiar forest fruits like wild bananas, berries, guavas, or edible figs. These can be absolute lifesavers. But here's a critical rule. If you are not 100% sure a plant is safe to eat, do not eat it. In nature, one wrong bite can be incredibly dangerous. Beyond plants, streams and rivers often hold a surprising amount of food. You can find fish, small crabs, or freshwater snails, though, with a simple, sharpened stick, a piece of vine for a line, or a basic trap, you can often catch enough to keep your strength up. If you need to trap larger animals, you can create a snare, a spring trap, or a small pitfall trap near visible animal paths. But remember, survival isn't about large-scale hunting. It's about gathering just what you need to maintain your energy and stay alive. As you move through the forest, navigation becomes your next great challenge. Nature provides its own compass. Moss often grows more thickly on the north side of tree trunks in the northern hemisphere. Water always flows downhill, so following a stream can eventually lead you to a larger river. And rivers often lead to human settlements. The sun is your most reliable guide. It rises in the east and sets in the west. This simple fact can give you a general sense of direction throughout the day. Colors. On cloudy days when you can't see the sun, observe the terrain itself. Gentle slopes usually lead down into valleys, and valleys almost always contain a water source. As you travel, make sure to mark your path. You can do this by breaking small branches, stacking stones in a noticeable way, or making small scratches on tree bark. This prevents you from walking in circles, which is a common and demoralizing mistake when lost. The sounds of the forest are also full of vital clues. Listen carefully. Birds often become quieter or give alarm calls when larger animals are nearby. The sound of strong, echoing water from a distance might indicate a waterfall or a dangerous cliff approach. With caution or find another route. And please, never run in the forest. One slip, one fall, can lead to a serious injury, like a sprain or a broken bone, and with no immediate help available, that can be a death sentence. 2. If you realize you are truly lost, the first and most important rule is to stop. Just stop moving. Take a deep breath and calm your mind. Panic is your worst enemy. It wastes precious energy and clouds your judgment. Try to backtrack to the last elevated point you passed and observe your surroundings from there. Use signals to attract rescuers. During the day, burning wet leaves and green material will create thick white smoke that can be seen from miles away. At night, a bright, strong fire is the best beacon you have. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, your mental stability is just as critical as your physical survival. In the vast, lonely forest, unfamiliar sounds and complete isolation can play tricks on your mind. The key is to keep yourself busy. Give yourself tasks, gather more wood, improve your shelter, collect water, or prepare food. When your mind has a purpose, fear naturally takes a back seat. Remember, nature isn't your enemy. It only becomes dangerous when you are unprepared or careless. When you learn to understand the rhythm of the forest, you learn how to move with it, not against it. The forest can be harsh, yes, but it also provides everything you need to survive, if you just know how to look. Every branch, every leaf, every drop of water can become a tool for your survival. This isn't a battle against nature, it's the art of adapting and using your intelligence to overcome challenges. When you stay calm, observe carefully, and use the resources all around you, you have everything you need to survive on to return home safely. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more.